Hello everyone, Nick again, and we are doing chapter 2 of my book, The Dragonstorm Crisis, today. And as soon as I get a drink of water, we will get started. Chapter 2, Dragonstorm Crisis, A Shattered Kingdom Story. Erbella Trollheart, 1 year to the Dragonstorm Crisis. Erbella Trollheart stood low to the ground, crouching, moving cautiously forward, her prey firmly in her sights, a small deer that would be perfect at the meeting feast. She let her javelin fly as it struck home. This would surely please the Trollblood clan. Not that the Trollbloods would have any reason to be displeased with the Trollheart clan. They were distant kin, after all. Both clans formed after disagreement by two orc brothers on what gave a troll its strength, its blood, or its heart. Given the clans' names, it was easy to see which side each took in this debate. Dreaming of the feast and maybe meeting an orc huntress to take as her mate, Erbella Trollheart returned to her home. Beknownst to her, it would be the last time she would ever do so. The stronghold of the Trollheart clan was built nestled between a few mountains in the Goblin Mountain range. There was only one way in or out unless you could fly. Unfortunately for the clan, there were few denizens of the mountains that could. Erbella's father and clan chief Grashnar Trollheart had said that the flying beast helped weed out the weak. When one of his 5 dozen wives complained about her baby boy being eaten by some flying beast, that was the only explanation that he could give for this decision. Erbella didn't subscribe to such views, but Grashnar was chief, so his word was divine law. Every orc knew that. Erbella strolled through the gates and waved to the guards. 2 young orcs that have yet to go on their name day hunt to become full Trollhearts. To her surprise, given the activity around the camp, the Trollbloods were already here, and a full day early. She dropped off her deer on the kill pile, where it was soon snatched away by the clan kids, as they were usually the cooks of the clan. An orc that can't feed himself is no orc at all, is what Grashnar always said. He was very particular about teaching the clan to cook after he'd been trapped in the mountains fending for himself for a few months, long before Erbella was born. As that thought crossed her mind, her mood immediately soured as she saw him. The worst orc that ever soured the Shattered Kingdoms with his presence. Grubba the Great. Grubba the Great turned to her and immediately beckoned her towards him. Grubba had a human slave girl in either arm holding on to him. Grubba was known to have over 100 wives and even more lovers. All of the Trollblood females were his property as chief. Thank the gods Grashnar did not follow similar practices. Erbella pretended not to see him and proceeded to the chief's tent. They say he takes his clan boys to bed with him when they come of age and does unspeakable things to them, one of the chief guards said to another as Erbella went inside to get away from Grubba. One could not get away from Grubba fast enough. I take it you saw our guests arrive early? Hopefully your hunt brought honor to Clan Trollheart, Grashnar said, not as a question, but as a statement. Clan chiefs do not ask, they take. I did, clan chief. I ran into the disgusting Chief Grubba on my way here. Must we host such... You will not speak of your future husband in such terms. Erbella took a step back as Grashnar interrupted her abruptly with a scream. My what? Was all that she could manage to get out. Grubba agreed to unite our clans for one great raid on the townships below. There's a town called Gishart that is about to lose its garrison, Grashnar said as Erbella stood there mouth agape. Unless you plan on acquainting Grubba with your mouth, close it and make yourself look presentable. I will hand you off to him within the hour. By the time Greshnar turned, Erbella was gone. Erbella ran as fast as she could, bowling over the two young orc boys on guard duty. She ran out the gate and down the mountain as far as she could go. She heard her heart. She heard the Trollheart hunting horn blow in the distance. Once a great, thrilling sound that meant she had the fun of a good hunt to look forward to. Now it was a grim reminder that she was the one being hunted. She was not going to marry Grubba. Not a chance in the hells. She would run as far as she could and try to contact her lover, Robbie, and explain things. Robbie was a fine woman, and failing to find anyone better, Erbella planned to make her hers. Being on the run would complicate things, though. It was about half an hour before the first javelin whizzed past her. Erbella would curse their aim and delay if it wasn't her that they were hunting. What the hell took them so long? She thought as she sent the javelin back, taking an orc off his direwolf mount. She ran and ran, occasionally throwing javelins back at her pursuers. She got further and further away. Eventually she made a jump across a chasm. The other orcs had no hope of passing themselves. Not with their mounts, anyway. Across the chasm she heard a yell. "Get back here, you kinslaying chief slayer!" Erbella turned. She saw with horror that it was a Robbie that spoke those words. She jumped across the chasm as well. Her companions followed her, a handful jumping too short, falling to their deaths, and taking part of the ledge with them. They made further pursuit impossible by those who had not already crossed. They'd have to go around. All Erbella could think of at that moment was how could they turn a Robbie against her. And what was that she said about kinslaying and chief slaying? It was then she saw it, so subtle only a member of the clans could see it. Her pursuers were all wearing the gear of the Trollbloods. Erbella was the last Trollheart. Everyone else now belonged to Grubba. How could that have happened? Grashnar was the elder and should be the leader if the clans unified. It was then she realized Grubba must have killed her father, and her running away must have made her the perfect scapegoat to solidify his claim. Damn him, damn them all. He better keep his hands off of Robbie, or there would be hell to pay. Erbella thought as she continued to run. Where she didn't know, but anywhere was better than here. And that was Chapter 2, The Dragonstorm Crisis, introducing a new character by the name of Erbella Trollheart. And going on from here, it is more or less going to be a Hendrik chapter. Someone else, Hendrik, someone else, Hendrik, someone else. So Hendrik is still the main character of the story, but there are other POV characters as well. And as we get further along in the story, this will become very important.